For decades, medical science assumed severe liver damage and organ failure were the exclusive, grim fate of chronic heavy drinkers. But hospitals today are treating a completely different demographic. Kids who have never touched liquor are arriving with liver damage that rivals a lifelong alcoholic. The blood tests and ultrasound scans show the exact same severe tissue scarring. Yet the root cause driving this destruction isn't ethanol. It is a massive, constant influx of refined carbohydrates and concentrated fructose. Today, our grocery lists have become more predictive of liver failure than our bar tabs. A few generations ago, dense sweets were rare commodities, served carefully at weddings as occasional indulgences. Today, they have become a daily expectation. The bright desserts lining modern bakery windows rely almost entirely on refined sugars and high-fructose syrups. The natural water and fiber that usually slow down human digestion have been completely stripped away. The most potent delivery vehicle for this access is soda. These cool drinks flood the digestive system with highly concentrated fructose-based syrups. This is a type of sugar that only the liver is equipped to process. Many beverages also contain phosphoric acid. Industrially, it dissolves solid fly ash. Inside, it corrodes your digestive lining. We reach for these foods for a moment of instant comfort. Biologically, we are swallowing corrosive chemical cocktails that silently dismantle our biological boundaries. This diagram shows the body's normal energy storage system. We have very strict, finite limits for storing glucose as glycogen, roughly 300 grams in the muscles and exactly 100 grams in the liver. When you eat a heavy, modern meal containing a 300 or 400 gram load of carbohydrates, those small biological tanks fill up instantly. The entire system overflows. To handle the massive access, the liver triggers a desperate backup protocol called de novo lipogenesis. It frantically grabs those overflowing carbohydrates and starts converting them directly into fat. The primary byproduct of this panic conversion is palmitic acid, a toxic saturated fat that begins accumulating and suffocating the liver's own tissue. People often assume a fatty liver is caused by eating fatty meat or butter. In reality, it is the direct biological consequence of drowning your system in excess carbohydrates. This cross-section shows what happens inside the tissue as those toxic fats accumulate. Specific lipid molecules called diacylglycerols, or DAGs, begin forming and rise toward the surface barrier, acting as an internal distress signal. When these DAG molecules reach the cell membrane, they seek out and bind tightly to an enzyme called protein kinase C. That precise chemical binding physically alters the insulin receptor. It throws a deadbolt on the cell's doorway, leaving incoming glucose molecules bouncing off the exterior wall. We label this state insulin resistance, and we frequently treat it as a mechanical failure. But the cell is not broken. It is packed full of toxic fat, and it is actively refusing to take on any more burden. This protective shutdown is the cell's final attempt to maintain its internal integrity by refusing to carry any further toxic weight. If you ignore that boundary and force the organ to keep taking damage, the tissue inflames. It progresses to fibrosis, then cirrhosis, leading straight to the staggering reality of a 1 crore rupee organ transplant. The very first step to halt this damage is mechanical. Intermittent fasting, specifically fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window, acts as a physical shutoff valve for incoming carbohydrates. Extended periods without food give your body the biological silence it requires to completely deplete the backlogged glycogen, so it can finally begin burning through the trapped fat. You cannot heal this condition with supplements while simultaneously pouring sugar into your bloodstream. The active daily poisoning must stop first. Once you stop the flood, you can provide the liver with the exact nutritional tool it needs to export the fat. You get this by eating roughly 6 boiled egg yolks every day. This animation illustrates the mechanism. Egg yolks are rich in choline, which your liver converts into phosphatidylcholine. It uses this molecule to safely package the trapped fat into lipoproteins and ship it entirely out of the cell. Replacing volatile cooking oils with pure olive oil accelerates this process. The high oleic acid content binds to dangerous, jagged fats and smooths them into stable, manageable triglycerides. Finally, ancestral phytonutrients, like curcumin extracted from turmeric and quercetin from onions, move in to actively extinguish the cellular inflammation left behind by the toxic fats. Reversing a fatty liver is a matter of biological realignment. It is the physical result of finally matching your fuel consumption to your actual storage limits.